Hi, it's Krystle Fitzpatrick. I'm a yoga instructor for Lending Hearts, and I've put together a short practice that we can do together to just get us moving nice and slow, but also hopefully feeling a little bit more balanced, a little more grounded to carry you into the next part of your day. So let's get started. We're going to start on hands and knees, tabletop pose. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and you can either tuck your toes under, maybe get a little stretch to the bottom of the feet, or if that's too uncomfortable, you can untuck your toes. It might even feel nice to press the tops of your feet down to feel maybe a stretch in the front of the ankle. And then take your next breath in. Start to let the belly drop down. The tailbone will lift up. You'll find a little bit of lift or opening across the chest for cow pose. And then round your upper back. Look down in between your knees and see if you can puff up your upper back. Send that space in between your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Just let your head drop. This is cat pose. We're going to do that together with your breath. So inhale to find cow. Slow exhale to round into cat. One more time like that. Inhale. Cow. Exhale, slowly round to cat. And then you'll start to walk your hands up onto your hips here. Come up onto your knees and just step your right foot forward, coming into a little lunge. Reach both hands up on your next breath in. Once you feel stable, to find more stability, press your front foot down. And then you can stay here, or your right hand will grab your left wrist and just lean over to the right. A little tug on that left wrist so you can lengthen a little bit more. And you'll slowly come up. Take both hands down inside your right foot into a little lizard pose, just nice and gentle. Maybe wiggle walk that front foot a little wider out to the side so you can create space in the hips, and you'll rock slightly forward. So rock your weight forward, maybe look forward to find a little bit of a lengthening in the front of the chest. And then pull your hips back and pick your right toes up off the ground. So your heel will stay. And you don't have to straighten that right leg, right? I'd rather you keep it bent and think about pulling that right hip back in space. And then you'll rock in between those two shapes. Come back into that lunge, maybe look forward slightly up. And then pull your hips back, pick your right toes up. Maybe start to round here. One more like that. Inhale to rock forward, look up. Exhale to rock back. Pick the toes up. Maybe drop the head and round the back. So nice. Now come back forward. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee up. Now look at the long side of your mat or off to the left here. Walk your hands there and then parallel your feet. You're going to find a wide leg forward fold. And nice and wide, enough that you can really bend your knees, right? So like not too much so that your feet are too far apart, right? But you want to find that firm base in both feet. Bend your knees enough to then let your head just hang down. So you can bend your knees as much as you need to. And then shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Let gravity do a little bit of work here for you, so you can just let the weight of your head hang heavy. Maybe open and close your mouth a few times, softening the jaw. So nice. And then take a breath in to walk your hands back forward to frame your right foot. You're going to drop that left knee down. Reach both hands up. Take a big breath in, coming back into that lunge where you first started. And then right knee comes to meet the left. Now, before you go back to the other side, I want you to hook your thumbs overhead Take your elbows nice and wide here, creating like the letter O around your head here. And then as you tug with the thumbs, can you lift the sternum, lift the chin, little tiny back bend here. And then release. Hands come back to your hips, and you'll step the left foot forward, coming into a lunge. Not super deep because we go there next, right? Just enough so you can press down through that left foot, reach both hands back up. And your left hand will wrap around your right wrist and tip over to the left. So you'll lean over. Maybe a little bit more tug on that right wrist. Get even longer on the right side. And you'll come up. Now bring both hands inside that left foot. Wiggle walk it out to the left. Nice and gentle here. You'll rock forward just a bit. And then maybe look forward. So nice. And then pull your hips back as you pick the left toes up. That heel will stay grounded. You might even start to just drop your head slightly. You'll move through those two shapes with your breath. Inhale to rock forward, look forward. And then exhale, pull your hips back, pick your left toes up. Last time, rock forward towards that lunge, bending the left knee. And then exhale, pull it back. Left toes lift up. Maybe round your upper back. Now you'll crawl back forward. This time you get to tuck your back toes and lift that back knee up. Give it a break. You look over to the right and you'll trace the long edge of your mat. Find that wide leg forward fold here. So your feet firmly planted. Knees can bend as much as you need them to. And then you'll drop your head down. So you get to shake your head yes, no, again, and maybe open and close your mouth a few times. Move your jaw all around. And then let your shoulders really drop here too. So everything can release. You find a bit of softening. You'll walk your hands, when you're ready, a little bit underneath your shoulders. Frame that left foot then with your hands. Drop the right knee back down, coming back into that lunge. You'll reach your hands up to the sky. And then your left knee comes to meet your right. Hook your thumbs overhead. Last time to find that letter O. Lift your sternum, lift your chin. And you'll bring your hands back to that tabletop position. 2 rounds of cat-cow like before, right where you started. Inhale to cow. Exhale to Ryan cat. Last one, breathe into cow pose. Breathe out to round into cat. And you'll swing your legs around, come into a seat. Just a nice, easy seat. Whatever that looks like for you, we'll end here together. As you sit up nice and tall here, think about the top of your head lifting higher towards the ceiling. And then draw the shoulders away from the ears. Hands can rest in your lap. Close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Slow exhale out. 2 more like that. Breathing in to expand. Slow exhale to empty. Last one, even bigger. Breathe in, nice and slow. Breathe out. And if you can, keep your eyes closed and just take one final moment here in stillness. Maybe noticing what happens whenever we move our body around. We can release a little bit of tension, a little bit of excessive energy we might be holding on to. And in this moment of stillness, you can just notice and observe what settles, what softens, both around you, maybe, and more importantly, inside of you. You might even find just a moment of gratitude here towards yourself for showing up, if even just for a little bit of time to move your body, to find a little bit more breath, a little more balance, a little more ease. When you're ready, you can blink your eyes open, maybe take in a little bit more light, a little bit more around you. Come back to where you started, but maybe something has shifted for you. And I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Take care.